On today's show, you've got an ex-Chris who you say was the love of your life, the guy who was always going to be the man. I wonder whether you blame the new girlfriend. You say, no, I don't blame her. I just don't want her having anything to do with it. It seems to be that she's pushing all his buttons. He needs to grow a pair, stand up, discover the truth, and if he is the dad, be a dad, yeah?
Yeah.
Hello?
1 minute.
If she's... 1 minute, it's called the Jeremy Kyle Show. So if... Brilliant, come with me. Yeah, whatever, come with me. So you just walk out there and you get... Well, let me tell you something. You said, and I quote, right?
Nothing but
Watch. Minute.
Nothing but
Stop
lying
being Oh, that's nice, isn't it? With the mother of your child.
Since he's been born, I've not questioned it
Who
once.
finished with who 2 weeks ago?
She kicked me out.
I asked him to leave.
She asked him to leave.
Why?
I had had enough of being insulted,
She said she doesn't want to be with you anymore.
put down, degraded.
Look at that.
You taking drugs when your kids are in your care. I had
Do you take
enough.
drugs?
That's
Yes.
it.
You gonna pass?
100%.
Are you gonna pass?
Yeah.
That's all on my show. It's next. A big welcome to the show. Now, our first guest today, Catherine, is here for a DNA test to determine whether or not Chris is the father of a 2-year-old daughter. Now, she says that she's always told Chris that he might not be the dad, but rather than finding out the truth, this guy has been more concerned with playing happy families with his new fiancée, Gemma. Now, Catherine claims that Gemma has pressurised her to this DNA test. She's been abusing her on Facebook, and now Catherine is adamant that even today, if Chris is known as the father, she never, ever wants Gemma to be part of her child's life. It's a big day for her. Catherine is on the Jeremy Kyle Show that way.
A little bit.
Are you?
Yeah.
Sit back and relax, my darling. Let's do what we always do. Let's lay out the main people on this show. Chris is your ex.
Yeah.
Now, before we talk about that relationship and why we ended up here, this child that we're doing the DNA test on today, how old?
2.
Should have been done before then, yeah?
Yeah.
You have a lot to say about Chris. You have a lot to say about his current partner, Gemma.
Yeah.
And you have an awful lot to say about what's going to happen after the results are known today. You say it was a 6-year relationship and he dumped you. Why?
Yeah. I don't know. He just ended it one day.
So you're with him for 6 years. Good relationship, bad relationship,
Yeah,
got worse, what?
It was fine. It was... I thought it was all fine, and then one day...
He was your first love, right?
Yeah, my first everything.
So what happened?
I think Chris thought that I was sleeping with this other guy.
Did you ever cheat on Chris?
Nope.
You only found out you were pregnant, that's why I asked you the question, after you and Chris had split up. Now, this is the most important question I can ask you in terms of this story. After you split with him, how quickly did you sleep with somebody else?
About 3 days.
You got over a 6-year relationship quite quickly then, didn't you?
Well, I was sad, so I ran into someone else's arms because he was there.
OK. Unprotected sex with Chris, 3 days of mourning, unprotected sex with somebody else. Then you discover you're pregnant. What do you tell Chris? What do you tell the other guy? What have you said from day one? That's really important.
I've told both of them that it could be either of them. I've never lied to any of them. I've told them both that it could be either of them.
And how old's the baby again?
2.5.
So why have we waited this long? The usual question on this show, and it has to be said. No, with the people go, oh, the thing is, this kid for 2.5 years hasn't known who his father is. Why? Why haven't you done it sooner?
Just because she's not needed her dad. Sounds stupid, I know, but she hasn't...
After you split with Chris, you discover you're pregnant, you have that one-night stand. Did you and Chris get back together again?
Yeah, when Ellie Mae was born.
So you tried to make it work?
Yeah.
No good?
No.
You told my team that, you know, on the one hand, you loved him, he used you. He used you for sex. He had no intention of coming back and being serious. You were vulnerable, you're a young mum, you're going for it, and then it all goes wrong again. My interest is from that point, because this kid is 2.5 years of age.
Yeah.
Are you in another relationship?
No.
You've brought this child up. I've said my piece about it should have been done 2.5 years ago. Why now? We've got him, we've got his new bird, who seems to be central to all of this. Why is she so central to this, Gemma?
She phoned the show.
You told my team this guy's attitude has changed. He was keen, he wanted to be involved, although, you know, he didn't actually want a DNA test, it seems, in 2.5 years. Are you jealous of them?
No.
She thinks that you are only interested, and you did say just then that you were in love with him, only interested in trying to get him back and stir things up because you know that he's with her.
Oh, no, I don't want him back. She can have him.
Then why didn't you phone this show before? Why didn't you want to do a DNA test for your child? Serious question.
Because I was scared.
Scared of what?
I don't know.
You really want him to be the dad, don't you?
I do, because I know he'll be a good dad.
Or because you still love him? I'm not having a go, I'm
him.
asking you the question.
I don't love him.
Is it one of those classic things about it's better not to know than it is to know and to find out and maybe get the wrong answer? Is that what you're talking about here?
Yeah.
All right, darling. Well, listen, today is the truth. And I mean, I said it, everybody who watches this show knows. Should have been done 2.5 years ago. You've got an ex-Chris who you say was the love of your life, the guy who was always going to be the man. I wonder whether you blame the new girlfriend. You say, no, I don't blame her. I just don't want her having anything to do with it. It seems to be that she's pushing all his buttons. He needs to grow a pair, stand up, discover the truth, and if he is the dad, be a dad, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, my darling, take a breather after this break. Gemma, the new fiancée, Catherine's ex-Chris, and those all-important DNA results. We're right back. Sweetheart, come here. I know, but listen to me. We are not gonna... Listen to me. We are not gonna get anywhere unless we nail this today.
No, I'm not going back on that stage.
Do you need a DNA test? Is your ex denying he's the father to your baby? Maybe you're worried that you're bringing up another man's child. Or perhaps you've always had doubts about who your dad is and now you're desperate for the truth. If you're 16 or over, you want to be considered for the show, text the word TALK today with your name. The number is 63334 and text costs 25 pence plus one standard network rate message. You can call my team. It's 09011. It's 123456. Calls cost no more than 26 pence from a BT landline. Now, calls from other networks may be higher and from mobiles will be considerably more. Or contact our website for free. It's itv.com/Jeremy Kyle.
Thank you very much indeed. Welcome back before the break, talking to Catherine. Can I just point out, of course, you're 21 years of age. You've never been in a TV studio before. It's a massive, massive day for you. You're going to find out who the father to your child is. Is it Chris, the love of your life, a guy you're with for 6 years? You've got the new birds. Been horrible. You say she's been sending messages to you over Facebook?
Yeah, well, but she was really nice for a couple of weeks, and then at the weekend she started sending me nasty messages about getting a DNA test and how I should have done it sooner, and I agree I should have done it sooner.
What about him, though? He should have done it sooner. He should have done it if he thought there's any chance at all about him being a father. He should have done this 2.5 years ago. You're both wrong for that. But you are under the impression, sweetheart, that this woman now is calling all the shots. And you have said that whatever happens today, even if Chris is the father, absolutely no way is this woman being involved in his life. How long have those two been engaged? About a week?
It's been longer than that.
2. Let's get Gemma on the Jeremy Kyle Show that way.
Out of your mouth. 6 years? When?
When I was 13.
6 years? When? 13? Don't try. I was with him at 13. How were you?
When he was 16,
How were
I was
you?
13.
Whatever, you little. You don't want him in the life. You don't want him in the kid's life, do you not? Why are you getting us involved then?
No, I said I don't want you in her
So
life.
why are you phoning me at 11 o'clock crying your little eyes out?
Because you made me feel like you was my friend, Gemma.
Sorry, if she's getting you involved...
Who the kid was mine?
Hello?
1 minute.
If she's... 1 minute, it's called the Jeremy Kyle Show. Brilliant, come with me. Yeah, whatever, come with me. So you just walk out there and you get... Well, let me tell you something. You said, and I quote, right?
Nothing but
lying. Minute.
Nothing but
Stop
lying.
being Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That could be the mother of your child.
It's not the day of...
Don't know that, and if you could have proved it 2.5 years ago, there wouldn't be this...
Because she's been saying that she's doing a DNA test.
Well, then why don't you come out and say that rather than making disgusting comments about her size and everything else? Looked in the mirror recently, have you?
Yeah, I look at pretty filthy.
Listen, you rang this show. She thinks that he hasn't got a pair big enough to sort this, that it's you.
Yes,
so
So she ain't got a big enough either.
Then rather than
gets a
coming out and
6
having a go at her, let's get this sorted. Get out there and let's do it.
After all she's just come out
Well,
with.
at least...
6 years. She was with him when she was 13. Can you work that one?
Why are you swearing? So she wasn't with you for 6 years?
No.
Well, how long was she with you for?
About 8 months, 9 months.
And there's a baby, right?
Yeah.
Why hasn't the DNA test been done 2.5 years ago?
Because I split up and Gemma, I've been in the army for quite...
All right, we'll deal with you, but just do it properly. Where's she?
The sister's in the audience somewhere, you little outside, come and get it sorted then.
You want
I've had this for 2 years. Who do you think you are? Telling me it's none of my business when she's on the phone to me. She's on it, come and meet us at a park. What the
Isn't it? Because she's with the bloke that apparently...
You're with Chris.
Shall we get you all out? You come with your
DNA
sister.
test
Let's
is
just do this,
We
okay?
need to hold hands. Move it.
Come on. Might as well do it. They're all back. Here we go.
She was in the audience anyway.
Right. Let's just sit down. Here's the thing. They say you weren't together 6 years. You were together. What are you standing up for?
Because of what?
Does it matter how long you...
Is there a problem with me being stood up?
I beg your pardon?
Is there a problem with me being stood
Yeah,
up?
because it's my show. Sit down.
It's my show today. I phoned you.
Sit
If it
down.
weren't for me, you wouldn't be stood
Sit
here.
down.
Okay.
Let me go on. Let me go on.
No.
Let me go on.
No.
Let
How
me
long
go
were
on,
you
mate.
with him for? Why don't you bring your... Oh, here we go.
You cheated on me the day you come back and caught you. The guy only been there a day and you snogging him on the back door. Don't lie to this lot. Don't lie. I caught you in you fat.
Stop.
Stop lying. Get a grip and own up to the truth. You someone
Do you
else.
not think...
The baby
do you
was
not...
born 2 months after.
Hello. That if she is what you say she is, right, with the greatest of respect, the worst thing you can do is come out here and call her every name under the sun. Because hear me out.
Can I say my piece?
No.
She just slagged me off.
If you are right, okay, but if you're right,
But
and
I can't do it because she
you
gets
don't
slagged
have
me
to
off.
call her every name under the sun. You can be a bit more dignified. So sit down and we'll do it properly. That's what I'm saying. How did you sit? How long? We're going to do this properly. How long were you with him for?
On and off for 6 years because he was in the army.
Not you. We're going to allow him to speak, or don't you let him speak?
Obviously not. I've got hold of it.
How long were you with him? Let's hear from you.
About 9 months to a year.
Now, you say you were in the army.
I was in the army for 5 years, so how could I be
And
with
you
her?
say that when you came back, and this is an important
you
part of the
spoke
story...
to her as well,
Oi,
Father,
can he
too much.
speak? Can you tell her?
Jem,
Yeah,
just sit
tell
down
her.
and behave,
Get me
please.
told, babe.
Sit down. Sit down and shut up and let's just get on with it.
You came back. You say you came back from the army one day, you discovered it. Let's keep it decent. You came back, you discovered it with another bloke?
No, we moved in together. I was home on leave.
Right.
We were together.
Yeah.
I moved into her house.
Yeah.
Right, and she had a mate staying there called...
Doesn't matter what they
don't
were
know
called.
her name is, right?
You
And-
touched upon this earlier, didn't you? Go on, yeah.
Yeah, and his mate, this guy that she's caught with her snogging on the back doorstep.
Is that true?
No.
You were, or you
Stop lying, own up, sake.
I wasn't.
Tell-
No, sir.
I walked in the front door,
Everything you
walked
come
out
out
the back, put you on the back doorstep, snogging his face
Why would he
off.
make that up?
Stop lying.
It didn't happen.
Stop lying.
So it
Own
didn't
up
happen,
for
so
once
he-
in your life, you stupid.
Stop it! Oi, are you still in...
Why lie? Why lie? There's no point in lying.
Let's
What's
go
the point in
further.
lying?
Let's go further. Then you can do this in the right way, which is what I'm trying to say, right? You told my team.
We've had enough, gentlemen. After 2
Then
and a
we'll
half
get it
years,
nailed.
you've taken-
You told my team I have major concerns about this woman as a mother. You say
Yeah.
that...
Sausage rolls, eh?
Sorry?
Meatball
Jem,
sausage roll.
Just let him speak a minute.
Diet-wise isn't great. What are you talking about? You just touched upon it. What
So
have
what
you...
on Civic with about 20 sausage rolls in the buggy of the tramp? Kid's got so much cradle cap on it, said you don't know what's its head and what's its head. Looks like a pasty on top. I mean, how wrong can you get? Do you not know how to clean its hair? The only reason you're here is because I got off my skinny little sorted it out for you because you
Can you listen to this, right? Last
months
year, apparently
you've
she
been
phoned
phoning-
this show.
Yeah, one at a time. Yeah, all right.
You. 12
Apparently,
months,
for 12
gentlemen.
months
Yeah,
she's been
yeah.
phoning this
I
show.
Well, I will.
On Saturday,
Are you going to let me speak? I will.
No. not. We've had enough of her. In our life, thinking she's all that when she's not.
ring.
She's
Oi,
nothing.
oi.
Nothing. As soon as this kid's proved it's not yours, you're out of our life. You walk past us in Civic.
You did ring me.
I weren't talking to you.
She won't put her head.
Show 12 months ago and you didn't see it through, did you?
No.
You two are convinced, one at a time, please, Gem. You two are convinced that she only started the way that she is when you and Gemma got together. She's jealous. She wants you back. She's still in love with you. She's obsessed
still in love
with you.
with me.
Now, I have to say, when I spoke to you, right, I would have to say I'd agree with that. Talk to him.
I don't love you, Benja. I don't love you.
Why is my mates phoning up saying that you flipping told him that you're still in love with me?
I haven't spoken to
Why is
any of
even
you.
He's going around saying you still love him.
Are you in love with her? Are you still in love with him?
No.
I mean,
Do you have feelings?
would I be still in love with her if I was engaged?
I've got no idea. I
You
want.
never know, man.
You're a bit cynical, aren't you?
All men are the same.
What's that?
Well, no, they're not actually. He's pretty good. I'll let him off. The
He is
rest
for
of them
now.
are all dirty little. No offence, audience.
Let's get to the.
Baby's daddy is. Don't want that fat.
Congratulations! Doesn't that make you a fantastic mother? Not.
Why are you having a go at us? Why is all
Because
on us?
she called her a useless mother. You need your mouth shut. Right? You can't say.
I cannot judge
What did you
her
just say?
for any of her kids. Her kids always look clean.
Who?
You always
Why are you bringing my sister into it? It's
Always
nothing
look
to do
clean.
with
here.
it.
Nice. You always dress nice.
Stop
Always
swearing.
polite. You always run across and shout Benja and everything, right? Her kid looks like a little tramp. It looks like someone off the streets brought it
Oh,
up.
that's it. Walk off. Truth hurts, done it?
No, that kid's not a tramp. Is it not? Why has he got cradle cap then at 2.5 years
Kids
old?
have cradle cap. My 2.5
Not
year old's got
2.5
cradle
year old.
cap.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Wait, sweetheart, come here. I know, but listen to me. We are not gonna. Listen to me. We are not gonna get anywhere unless we nail this today.
No, I'm not
with a-
going back on that stage.
Unless we do this DNA test, this is going to go on and on. And if you run away, it is simply going to fuel the belief that there is something not right. Now, listen to me. Whatever people think about each other, and yes, she and you don't see eye to eye, and am I supposed to know who's telling the truth and who's not? The thing that surely matters, cradle cap or not, is that that kid at 2.5 doesn't know who its father is.
And I know
That
that.
is a disgrace, and however upset you are, that is your fault and his fault and everybody else's fault, and the only thing that matters today, right now, is that that child discovers who its father is. Now get back in
No,
that
I'm not
studio.
going back on
You
that
are-
stage. It's called me. Don't Trump. Don't do it. I don't care.
How important is your child to
It's
you?
really important, but I'm not having her call my daughter a tramp.
Then come back and be dignified. Come back and be dignified and do the right thing.
No, I don't care. It's to keep my sister.
You know your daughter's not. The point is, the point is, darling, by running.
She doesn't even know. She sees my daughter in the street. Yeah, she sees her on the street.
Listen to me. Listen to me. She thinks I'll do it really easily. She thinks you're jealous of her. The fact that you run off, look at me, the fact that you run off and you won't do this and all of those things is going to give, here's your sister, we need to do this, don't we?
You are so much bigger than that.
Thank you very much indeed.
Come on.
We need to do it, go. Good girl, come on. The minute you run, then it just fuels it, you know, I can't, I'm just, go this way, go this way. We're just going to do this for the sake of this child. Gemma, if you want the truth and you want to get the result, Chris, just...
years ago, Gemma. I'm
All
sick
right,
of
darling,
waiting.
but we have
I'm at
to-
that point now where I've had enough.
And what if he is the father? What are you going to do?
What if he is? What if he is? He gets
If I
to
am
see
the
his
father,
kids.
I'll
You can
stand
sort
up,
it out
I'll
with
do my
him.
best.
You'll also have to tell her to button it if you're the
well,
father.
I will have to button it.
if you're the baby,
Get her
is
back
mine.
on stage, give him a round of applause. Just discover the truth.
She's telling me, right, 1 minute I'm the dad, the next minute I'm
minute
not.
he's not.
1 minute I'm the
I
dad,
know.
the next minute I'm not. Can we do this? I should have got it done 10 years.
Where's your sit? Can we do this without insults? Otherwise, we won't get it done. Right, the insults are stopping. Listen to me, right? Everybody takes a position with stories like this, okay? I don't know whether you're still in love with him, don't say anything. I don't know whether she is out to cause trouble. There is truth in the rumour, my friends, that they rang this show. Why you didn't do this 2.5 years ago, that's your business, but this should have been sorted. Now, the truth is this. Whilst people are saying the most disrespectful things, if this child turns out to be yours, Chris, stroke Benji, right, all of this ain't good for that kid. And it's certainly not good for this kid.
Yeah, but
that it
neighbours
hasn't.
keeping
Can
away,
you
keeping
please,
him-
if
No,
you don't
but
tell
the
it,
neighbours keeping
Chris,
him
if you
away
don't
from
tell
it
her,
for
I
2
swear
years.
to God.
Quiet a minute,
You
please.
shut up. Don't tell me to shut up.
I didn't tell you to shut up.
You
I
just
said
stay
quiet.
shut up.
this is your moment in your life. Listen to me. You have just turned to her and said, look what you've done. Now,
No, she has done this.
No, she hasn't.
Yes, she has. Yes, she has. She's done this.
You came here, look at me.
If she wouldn't have on legs, this would have been sorted months ago.
Excuse me, if she did, were you not part of it?
What?
Yeah, but she
no, if she
cheated
didn't cheat on me, this wouldn't
We
have
know who
happened.
the dad was,
I could have been still with her.
If she hadn't cheated on him, they'd
I'll
probably
go back
still
on
be
and say it. I'm not
together.
going to kick off, don't worry.
You are not coming back.
What you don't see about this is, Catherine, if you didn't cheat on me, we could have still been together.
Do me a favour.
We could have been
Make sure she doesn't come back on stage. I don't care what it takes you to do. It's not coming back. Will you make sure she doesn't come back on my stage?
Look what it's got to say. Look what it's got to say.
Can't we just
Arguing
over this
over
like
a child that I know is not mine.
How do you know? All right, wait.
I'm 80% sure.
Sit down. You know for sure the child's not
I'm
yours.
80%.
Or are you that the kid is yours?
50-50.
Do you agree that this should have been done
Yes.
2.5 years ago? Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
This is not about you and Gemma. This is not about Gemma and her. This is about a child. And let me tell you something. Just let's say the 20% of you hear me that's right and this child is yours. How the hell is this going to work? This kid deserves better, people.
We'll work somehow,
Let's do that.
won't
Well, yeah. Let's do those all-important DNA results. What did you say to me?
Hurry up.
There's a part of me that hopes he is the father just to see her face, but
Yeah,
I'm more
right, Ben.
interested.
He's the
I'm more
father,
interested
so
in what's
what? He's
right
got a
for
kid,
this
get over
child.
it. I've got one.
Get rid of her face, Matt's doing my head in.
My missus like that. No, man. Have some bit of respect.
Respect from a woman who's come out and behaved like that. Do me a
So
favour.
what?
You want to
If
learn
it weren't for
about...
her, we wouldn't be here.
I accept that, but it should have been done a long time ago.
I've done it a long time
And
ago.
if you...
Then kept
Yes,
pushing.
and if you and Gemma look at me, right? Look at me. If you and Gemma absolutely, as you said, came here to get it sorted and you're right, it should have been done a long time ago, right? If you know in your heart of hearts you're right, can't you just be a little bit more dignified? The DNA test results show that Chris... He was right, he's not.
Yes! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
Dignity.
I knew it!
Oi, dignity.
No, dignity! I knew it! Oh, you me! You come near me! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it!
Why is he upset, Jem?
What? Because he had this for 2 years, didn't he? Both of us now.
Chris, come here. Chris.
Oh, it's not...
Do you understand now? Look at me, you two. Look at me. True, it should have been done 2.5 years ago. Look at me.
No,
I don't need to
you don't
say
wanna
sorry
to
to
me.
you. Look at me.
Why don't you say, well, she needs to come and apologise for me?
Yes, she does. She
She's
does,
put me
but
through.
not if you're going to insult her. Look at me. Now, I
Yeah,
think...
well, now you understand why we have insulted her, Jeremy. 2 years is
2 years. She's come up to me and said, I'm getting a DNA test. I'm getting a DNA test.
Let her speak,
It's
you're
for
right.
that kid. The only reason I want it sorting is for Ellie Mae. So it's not fair for Ellie Mae
I've
not
always
to know who
told
her dad
you.
is.
Sorry, there you go. I'm sorry.
Sorry's not good enough, is
Well,
it?
that's all I can say.
Yeah,
Should have done it a long time.
Should you little...
I'm not having that, but I'll tell you one thing.
Don't
I'll tell you
stop
what.
the insults
You
then,
don't.
please.
She's
Oh,
come.
seriously?
She's come and apologised. I said calmly at the beginning of all of this. Not only should it have been done a long
Yeah,
time
I
ago,
agree.
but I'm going to say something that might shock a few people. I completely agree with him now. I think this is all about you trying to hold on to him. I really do,
don't
darling.
want
It is.
I think you did.
Walk away, you know it's the truth.
No more insults.
It's like cheating on
Thank you,
him.
Jeremy. Appreciate
Oi.
it. Go on, shake it.
No, he didn't want to speak to me, so don't want to cheat
I was going to offer you the Jeremy Kyle show when I go on holiday. You got more gob than I have. Shake my hand. Give him a round of applause. That's yours. Later.
Thank you very much.
I don't take any pride in all of that, but you know what somebody said to me the other day about this show? That situation has gone on for 2.5 years, and I would far rather that all of that came out in a controlled environment,
Yeah.
that the baby knows the truth.
Yeah.
I will say to you, everybody in this audience and watching this at home has at some point loved somebody and it hasn't worked out or they haven't been able to do it. Concentrate on being a mum. You've got good family around you, will support you, OK? He probably was your first love. Life moves on.
Yep.
Draw a line and be a good mum, all right?
Yep.
Good luck.
Thank
Give him a round
you.
of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed. said it before about this show. People come here for those DNA test results. They want the truth. We then help them move forward with their lives. After the break, we meet the woman on the stage here to prove her husband is the father of her 10-month-old son. She says she's going to do this, then she's going to divorce him. We're right back.
Since he's been born, I've not questioned it
Who
once.
finished with who 2 weeks ago?
She kicked me out.
I asked him to leave.
She asked me to leave.
Why?
I had had enough of being insulted.
She said she doesn't want to be with you anymore.
Put down,
I don't wanna-
degraded.
Look at her.
You taking drugs when your kids are in your care. I had
Do you take
enough.
drugs?
That's
Yes.
it.
Welcome back. My next guest today, Michelle, is here to prove to husband David that he is indeed the father of a 10-month-old son. Now, she says that he has denied the child ever since she fell pregnant, and his constant accusations of cheating finally drove her to kick him out of their family home just a month ago. Now, Michelle is determined to prove to David that she's never, ever been unfaithful before she says today, ending this marriage for good. It's a big day for her. Michelle is on The Jeremy Kyle Show. You look really determined. David, 2 years, married. You have a son together? Mm-hmm. Which she doubts. Why is that?
I have no idea.
How long were you together before you got married, babe?
We were together about 9 months, then he left me. I will be honest, when he left me, he was constantly texting me and making me feel worse. So the only way I knew how to hurt him was to lie and say I was pregnant when I wasn't. But when he come and he spoke to me...
You lied to him about being pregnant?
Yes, but he come and we spoke, and I told him straight away that I lied to hurt you.
Or to get him back?
No, not to get him back. It wasn't to get him back. It was to hurt him.
So you tell him that you're pregnant and you're not, and then he comes back, so he knows already you're a liar. I'm going to lay it out as it is. Then he comes back and then you get pregnant. He presumably doesn't believe you when you tell him the second time.
No, he was there when I did the test.
So you do the test with him.
Yep.
You get back together, but this doesn't go from his brain.
But when we got back together, it was a few weeks when he proposed to me.
Nice.
Because we split, I realised how much he meant to me.
Yeah.
So I realised I wanted to be with him.
Quite interesting in your notes as well, you said that it changed when we got married. Why?
When we got married, he changed. He became mentally abusive, insulting me, putting me down. It's like, you know, with being pregnant with your hormones and stuff, I don't cope very well with hormones anyway.
He walked out, didn't he?
So, yeah, he walked out on me.
Left you?
A couple of times, because he said that he couldn't cope with me.
This one is all based on what you first told him. Because I read that when you argue, or there was something in the pregnancy, you go, I'm not the kid's dad, why don't you go with why don't you go and find the baby's father and go to the scam? Why don't you find that? And so this has been going on forever, right?
That's fair enough. That's why we're here today, yeah, because today he's going to prove you are his father.
But then you say you're going to divorce him.
Because what? He wants done with me, he's rid of me, okay? Right? But you're hanging around outside my house.
Of course he doesn't want rid of you, he wants the complete opposite, he's a bloke.
him outside my house, he's constantly texting me last night, where are you? Yeah? Leave me alone. I want him to leave me alone.
You don't want to be with him anymore?
I need to move on. My children have been through enough. I need to move on. He needs to leave me alone.
Is he the dad?
Yes, he is. 100%.
Let's get him out. His side's important. David's on the show that way. How did we get to this, David?
Oh, she's a constant liar.
I am,
Constant liar. Yeah, for a start, I haven't hung around outside her house. I live 20 miles away.
You were spotted outside my house the other day.
He said to my team...
watching me when I come back from the doctors with the baby.
In the car, yeah? The car that's been put off road now because it's got no insurance and no MT.
Of course, because you are so truthful.
The truth be told is when she got pregnant, I was very paranoid and insecure. I drank too much, smoked too much, and I was very paranoid and I constantly accused her of cheating on me and saying the baby wasn't mine. When the baby came, the doubt didn't even cross my mind. I was there for all the scans, I was there for the labour, and then as soon as I see him, it never even crossed my mind that it wasn't mine, until I get the phone call saying, well, can you come and do this? Because she wants to prove that you are the father. Why does she need to prove that I'm the father?
Do you think you are the father?
Well, I did until 2 days ago, yeah. Now I'm thinking, well, if she didn't cheat, why does she have to prove it?
So you've never ever suggested that you're not the father?
Yes, I have.
Well, then that's why she wants to prove it to you, doesn't she?
But that was 10 months ago, 11 months ago. I haven't actually, since he's been born, I've not questioned it once.
Who finished with who 2 weeks ago?
She kicked me out.
I asked him to leave.
She asked me to leave.
Why?
I had enough of being insulted,
She said she doesn't want to be with you anymore.
put down, degraded.
Look at her.
You taking drugs when your kids are in your care. I had
Do you take
enough.
drugs?
That's
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
What
That's
drugs
it.
do you take?
Weed and coke.
You think that's acceptable?
And I asked you not to do it when your kids were in your care.
I don't do it as much as what she says.
So if that's your
Every
new
week.
child, do you not think it would be a really, really good idea to get your head out of your backside, stop taking drugs and be a damn role model to that kid rather than being a project?
But the funny thing is, though, is at work, yes, OK, I'll come in and sometimes I'll do a bit of
Those are your
not-
kids, mate.
Right, but I wouldn't do a lot. But then the ironic thing is she's that concerned about it. Why is it whenever she knew I did coke, she'd go, there's the baby, I'm going off and doing something and leaving the baby with me. If she's that concerned about it, why do it?
Jeremy, this occasion
How
he's
the
picking
hell
up.
did you two
I
ever
needed
get
the
married?
toilet. He was
I
sat
put
on
up
the
with
sofa.
her.
I said, sit there was somebody else there.
Can he speak?
At the end of the day, I dealt with her, yeah, through the pregnancy. She was very hard to live with and everything else, but I dealt with her, I stood by her side.
The thing is, my friend, I read the notes that people take, right? You do talk quite a lot in your notes about how you distrusted her, how you believed she was up to no good, she would disappear for hours on end, she kicked me out, I'd wonder what she was telling the truth about. I got the feeling when I spoke to her that she wants to come here and almost draw a line in the sand, prove all those rumours are untrue, prove the baby's yours. But you're both saying to me you don't want to be together anymore.
I don't. No. I don't. When she turned and told me to go, I mean, she tried kicking me out, I'd say no less than 100 times in a year and a half.
How's it going to work, people, if you are the dad and you get divorced? How's it going to work in terms of this kid?
Well, I don't know. She just wanted to text me and said I'm only allowed to see him for 2 hours on a weekend day, and that was it.
OK,
Between
but
12 and 2 on a Saturday and Sunday, and that is it. That's all I'm allowed.
Somebody told me today when we were talking about this story that they think that you're still madly in love and you insult each other and score points for a reason.
Listen, I ain't even... Do you know what? She kicked me out. I said I spoke to her probably for 2 days after that.
Do you still love her?
No.
Do you still love him?
I do have love for him, yeah, but I'm not going back there. I've had enough. I can't do it no more. He broke me. I haven't left the house in 2 years. How am I going missing for hours on end? I take the kids to school, come home, pick them up from school, come home. That's it.
Oh, well, so I never used to go to work, do 10 hours of work, and then get a text, oh, I'm around my friend. Can you come in a total opposite direction and come and pick us up at 11 o'clock at night with a 10-month-old baby?
Hold on, I would ask you if it was OK for me to go to a
stays around
house.
someone's house till 11 o'clock at night with a baby. And then China says, oh, don't worry, I'll get a bus home.
I think it's a really good thing you're not together. I think the only thing that matters is this child. I think that you need to nail this and lay down a marker, and then you need to put aside the animosity and do what's right by this kid. You're 100% sure he's the father.
Yep.
You have doubts.
Well, I did, and now I do, yeah.
She lied to you about being pregnant before, though, didn't she?
Yep, she did.
How did that make you feel? Was that the start of it, do you think?
Well, the worst thing is when she tried to tell me she was pregnant, I went round there to talk about it. First of all, I went mad and tried to say, I don't want it, yeah, get an abortion. I did say that, because I didn't think... We was apart, yeah, and I thought we was arguing a lot, and I thought it wasn't the best thing to do was bring a baby into that situation.
Let's do those all-important DNA results. How old's this baby?
10 months.
That's what we're talking about. Have a look. Have a look.
I know.
Beautiful kid. Beautiful kid. Cute, isn't he? Somebody in the front row says you'd have to be blind not to realise that that bloke is the father.
Yeah, I know.
The DNA test results show that Dave... That's your son, pal. Too many times in 7 years, I have done this. And I watch people who get together for whatever reason, have a kid, descend into just the worst acrimony, insults, point scoring, horrible things. The point is this, it doesn't matter what you think of each other, matters about him. She says, let me finish, I will have love for him, you're doing the usual bloke thing, I don't care, I'm going. The one thing that I insist upon if you come onto this show and you get that is that we work with you to make sure that little mite doesn't end up being affected by this dreadful situation. I don't know whether you'll end up together or not, hear me out, but the most important thing surely is for him, look how beautiful he is, to see his dad, see his mum and not be messed in the head, because we are fast approaching in this country a generation of kids his age whose parents cannot put aside their arguments and who are just going to bash each other up verbally, physically, mentally, and we're going to have a whole generation of kids who are then in turn messed up, and I think these kids deserve a bit more. So as adults and parents, what we will do in aftercare is make sure that you put aside that rubbish, create a plan, and he gets to be involved in both of your lives. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Promise?
So are you actually going to be there? Because you ain't bothered with him in a month. You ain't asked after him. He was sick when you left.
Are you going to ask
ain't asked
after him?
All you want to do is text me abuse. I want you to leave
I've got
me
no
alone.
idea what
be
she's
there
talking
for your
about.
son.
This is why I don't
Do you want to be there for your son?
Of course I do.
Do you want him to be there? Can you put aside? Can you both put aside what you feel or anger or love for each other and do it for him? Graham is waiting. Aftercare backstage. You go that way. You go that way. All right. Thank you very much indeed. My next guest, Steve, is here for double lie detector results with his girlfriend of 8 months, Charlotte. Now, he says that just a few weeks into the relationship, other men started telling him they'd slept with Charlotte behind his back, and he claims that 2 guys even told him that had a threesome with her. He is now convinced that she's cheated countless times and is here to determine whether or not this relationship is worth saving. It's a big day for him. Steve is on the Jeremy Kyle Show.
Yeah, not bad.
Do you know what I've learned over 7 years is that a lot of people, they throw out lines, right?
Yeah.
I was interested about what backs it up. I'll prove these rumours are true and my bird's a serial cheat. How long have you been with Charlotte?
8 months.
You said to my team, I need and want to get everything out in the open, and I'm going to put myself in your shoes, right? You meet this woman, you fall in love with her, everything's fine, and then blokes start telling you some of the most outrageous things. Tell them.
I've heard that she's had threesomes.
Well, how does that happen? You're walking down the street and somebody comes up and goes, I've threesome with your bird, or what? What happens?
Basically, they were, like, talking between each other and, like, hinting that it had happened. So I went to one of their friends and said, I found out about that Charlotte's had the foursome. And they went, no, it was a threesome. So I kind of tricked them.
So people have told you that she's had threesomes? What else have they told you?
They told her that they kissed my mate in the kitchen and then they went in the bedroom together.
She was offering oral sex as well, wasn't she? There was all sorts of rumours circulating, wasn't there?
No, there was another 3 blokes what she was meant to sleep with.
You told my team that she flirts a lot. You've seen that. That's a horrible thing for you to deal with. What do you call flirting?
Like, I'll be talking to my mate there, she'll be behind me and she'll be sticking her tongue out to him and looking like she wants I mean, my mate even said he goes, I know if you're not there, I could straight away.
Elegant. For you, this is difficult because it will be easy to just walk away, but you don't know what to do because you want to be with her, you don't know who to believe. What's it done to the relationship, all these rumours? Seriously.
We're arguing all the time, constantly. We just don't get along like we used to. We used to click. We used to be proper, really close.
In terms of her, what do you really deep down in your heart and soul think? Do you think she's a cheat? Because I always say to people, if she passes this, what does that make you look like?
I know, it makes me look crazy, but these are people who have actually told me that she's definitely done it.
And it won't go away from your head, right?
No.
I've done this too long, and too many times it's come back that people who are jealous or people who have something to hold over you are scoring cheat points in your own relationships.
Yeah, well, it could be, but...
And now we have to swing it around, and this is where you won't like me. So sure is he of the rumours, so sure was he that she's a cheat. What did you do? What did you do?
What part?
Well, you went out and slept with somebody out of revenge.
Yeah, I did.
And here's the real cruncher. If she's telling the truth, you've ruined this based on somebody's say-so. That's what I'm saying to you, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the hardest thing? Because I know you told us you felt humiliation. You said something that a lot of women won't like, but you said, my reputation's quite important to me and people were laughing at me where I live.
Yeah. Because, well, one of them is definitely 100%, and
How are you going to feel if she hasn't cheated, and those guys or women or friends or whatever have said that, and you've gone out and you've cheated and you've messed this up? How are you going to feel?
I'll feel bad, but the thing is, what she does, she makes me feel that she wants to do it anyway. So what we need to do is make sure that she stops doing the putting the tongue out thing, stop making my friends think that she fancies her.
What's wrong with that, though? Isn't flirting healthy?
No, it just makes me look stupid.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Not if you actually believe she wants to be with you. You could spend the entire evening at a party, she could flirt with every man, you could talk to every woman, you'd leave together. People would know you're a couple. What's the issue?
It's different between flirting and being that intense.
OK. But also, the other thing that's quite relevant to this is not only have you cheated, which could destroy the relationship, but here's a woman who says that you are the one that she doesn't trust. It's a funny... For 8 months, there's a lot in this, isn't there?
Yeah, 100%. But
And is this rescuable? I mean...
I don't know, we've only just recently, last few days, got back together and thought we'd give it another go, but...
And one final twist, ladies and gentlemen, this is what... This completely, when I read this, did me. See her? Guess what she did? She told him she cheated, and then she retracted it and said, I only said it because you wanted me to say it, so I said it to wind you up. Which is the worst thing anybody can say, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's get her out. Charlotte's on the Jeremy Kyle Show that way. Can you do the sticky tonguey out thing that's flirtatious?
I don't know, you show me how I do it, Steve.
Well, I'll stand
no,
me up. Well, you do it to me, because I don't want to...
Well, I don't even know how I'm doing it, so you tell me how I do it.
You already say you
What,
do
I do it like that?
Yeah,
Go like that, do I? What, I stand behind your back and do that?
When I'm standing talking to you, if I was talking to you like that,
What are you
she'd be
doing to
exactly
me?
there.
What are you doing to me?
Looking at you.
Yeah, but she'd be doing...
Doing what?
What she'd just done.
What did you just do?
But she'd be looking at him like she really
That.
fancies him.
Apparently.
I just give her some lip seal. Think she'd have sore lips. Right, OK. So on a serious note, he thinks... Well, he says he's got a reputation. He says he's known in the area. He says you flirt, you do it deliberately, it's done his head in. And he genuinely believes you've cheated.
I know he does.
Have you?
No. I don't even go out, like, to a nightclub by myself. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even go out with my friends
Why
anymore.
doesn't he trust you, Charlotte?
I really don't know.
Well, because people have been telling me about threesomes and this, that and the other.
Yeah, because of that, and that's just their word against mine.
What do you think that is? That's based on jealousy, people just stirring it up?
Yeah, probably, because they know how easy he's going to react.
Why would you tell him, and please don't take this the wrong way, you stupid woman, with the greatest of respect, why would you go, I have?
Because he kept going on and on and on and on. He said, if you tell me that you've done it, then we can just forget about it and get over it. So I stupidly said, yeah, I done it.
Paranoia will annoy her.
Yeah, but it weren't like that. It weren't even like that. I said to him...
But the big man, you're quite insecure, aren't you?
Not really. I don't think so.
I just come from the theory that if she's going to do what she... Tell me if I'm wrong, man to man, right? If she is what you think she is, what's the point? You don't want to be with her anyway. Why spend your entire life worrying about it? If you go to a party, you have to watch somebody. Don't let them out the house. Oh, my God, they're talking to somebody of the opposite sex. So the hell what? If she's going to sleep with somebody else, she ain't worth jack, mate, is she? Isn't that the point?
100%. But when she's doing that and you can see that she really wants to sleep with your mate, so whether she does or not, whether it's just a little game or whatever...
No, but that's in your head. Why don't you trust him?
Because he's saying all, like, this outrageous stuff, and I'm thinking, where's it coming from if he's not doing it himself?
If she fails this test, is it through?
Yeah.
Really? Why don't I believe that? I believe that even if she fails this test, you are that in love with her and that insecure you'd have her back in a heartbeat. But she, if you fail the test, I think she'd kick your backside out straight away.
You damn right.
I think she's stronger than you, mate.
Yeah.
I could be totally wrong, and I will say one thing in your defence. Gut instinct's not a bad thing, right? Sometimes you might have no proof. Your guts are quite important. You going to pass?
100%.
Are you going to pass?
Yeah.
We'll be back in 3 minutes with double lie detector results. Don't go anywhere, my friends.
I am completely and utterly gobsmacked.
Do you need a DNA test? Is your ex denying he's the father to your baby? Maybe you're worried that you're bringing up another man's child. Or perhaps you've always had doubts about who your dad is and now you're desperate for the truth. If you're 16 or over, you want to be considered for the show, text the word TALK today with your name. The number is 63334 and text costs 25 pence plus one standard network rate message. You can call by team. It's 09011. It's 123 456. Calls cost no more than 26 pence from a BT landline. Now, calls from other networks may be higher and from mobiles will be considerably more. Or contact our website for free. It's itv.com/Jeremy Kyle.
Thank you very much indeed. Welcome back. Before the break, I met Steve and Charlotte here for double lie detector results. I'm just giving you my overview. You do seem quite insecure. I could be wrong. She might be everything that you say, but I get the feeling that even if she is, you'd have her back in a heartbeat.
No way. I've been through too much, and if it's proved right, then I've been through all that stuff.
She said, I'm 100% sure I have passed the lie detector. He promised if I did to take me on a romantic holiday and marry me. Well, that'll get rid of the insecurity if you put a ring on somebody's finger. Oh, no, it won't. Let's do those all-important lie detector results, please. We will start with you, Charlotte.
Bring it on.
The questions that were asked, the answers that were given, and whether indeed you were telling the truth or not. We asked Charlotte, since the start of your relationship with Steve, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else? She said no. Why'd you say no, Charlotte?
I was telling the truth.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Of course she was telling the truth, buddy. Now the real Charlotte comes out, because that's all front. Since the start of your relationship with Steve, have you had sexual contact with anybody else? That's anything from kissing to intercourse. She said no, because she was telling the truth, mate. You look completely gobsmacked, and I feel I have to say something to you, but I'll do this first. Since the start of your relationship with Steve, have you passionately kissed anyone else? She said no. Your girlfriend was telling the truth throughout the whole process. Looks like you're going on holiday, but can I tell you something? Oi, you need to mature up, mate.
She even admitted that she kissed someone.
She admitted it because you'd admired her for months. Why don't you apologise?
I'm sorry, but I cannot. I am completely and utterly gobsmacked.
I'm not. I could have told you the minute she walked through the door that she was telling the truth. In fact, I could have told you exactly how this was going to go. We asked Steve, since the start of your relationship with Charlotte, apart from the one person she knows about, have you passionately kissed any other person? He said no. This test says you were lying, pal. But then you knew that, which is why you look gobsmacked. Then we asked, since the start of your relationship with Charlotte, apart from the one person she already knows about, have you had sexual contact with anyone else? You said no. This test says you were lying on that question as well. But then you knew that, didn't you, Steve? Because your insecurity is born out of guilt. Because you didn't go and only sleep with one what?
That isn't even nearly true. The reason why I brought her in
Since the start of your relationship with Charlotte, apart from the one person she knows about, have you had sexual intercourse with anyone else? He said no. Sorry, sweetheart, but insecurity is bred from the fact that he failed the entire test. Lock, stock and barrel.
What a surprise,
Yeah.
Stephen.
Well, it's not. The reason why I brought.
Thanks for that, anyway.
The reason why I brought her in.
Charlotte?
Yep.
I'd be enjoying this. I wouldn't be running, sweetheart.
Enjoying that I've just been humiliated on national television.
I think you haven't shown to be a proper girl, actually. I don't know why you're swearing. It was pretty obvious to anybody what you'd done, mate. Charlotte, come here. Come here. Dignified.
Yep.
Right. Okay, well, the reason why I brought you on the show is I was actually going to admit this anyway. Right? And I even said that at the start.
No, because you thought I was going to fail.
Yeah.
You was 100% sure
I
I was going to
Sorry, did you just say you came here because you were going to admit that you slept with more than one person?
Yeah, I did.
So the test's right?
Yeah.
And she's right as well?
I ain't going to lie. Yeah, but...
How many have you slept with?
2.
You sure about that?
Yeah.
Not
No,
3?
that's not more
Yeah,
than
2 other people, so that's 3.
2 other people you slept with
Yeah.
than what I know. Nice
That's
one,
3.
Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah, Charlotte.
One minute, let me just explain.
I don't want to hear your explanation. See you later.
That's really, really well done. And she's right. Shall I tell you about why she's right? The only reason you brought her here is you knew you were going to fail, and you were odds on that she would fail as well, and 2 wrongs to make her right. Well, guess why you're insecure, and guess why you've lost? Because she was telling the truth, mate. That's it. That's the truth. She in here?
I can't believe it.
You all right?
Yeah, I feel well good.
What are you gonna do from here,
I knew
then?
I didn't do nothing wrong anyway.
Yeah.
Go away. Get out of my room.
You don't want to talk to him?
No, do
She doesn't want to speak to him. Take him. You're done. That, you can go on holiday with the girls now.
I know.
And you can go into a club and you can go like this.
Woo!
But it doesn't mean that you're having sex with lots of other people.
Exactly.
Good luck, sweetheart. Enjoy your holiday with the girls. And that's the point of the Jeremy Carr Show. People come for the truth, we give it to them. This, my friends, is what's going on backstage right now. And if you want to get updates from our guests, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, you can go to the website. The details are on your screens right now. To the audience, to you at home, thank you for watching. I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye for now.
Next, she's a stage star in her own right, but does she know who's hot on her heels ahead of Wednesday's big superstar finale? Jodie Prenger joins Eamon and Ruth next with all the backstage gossip on This Morning.